This is the 2019 Toyota RAV4 XLE. If you're looking for a pre-owned option from Haley Toyota's deep lineup of certified used vehicles, then look no further than this fuel-efficient SUV. The RAV4 is equipped with Toyota's pre-collision package, which includes pedestrian detection, adaptive cruise control, lane departure alert, and much more. With all-wheel drive and the eco and sport modes, the RAV4 is ideal for any and all driving conditions. The best part is that you're also covered by Toyota's certified used car warranties. Today, we're taking Nick DeVito for a drive. The 5'9" winger is in his first season with the Dawgs, and the Averill Park, New York native has notched 5 goals and 14 assists in 29 games this season with Roanoke. Nick, how's it going, man?
What's up, cutie?
How we doing, DeVito? I'm Mitch Stewart, and this is Driving with the Dawgs. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for joining me.
You got it.
What do you say we take this RAV4 for a little test drive?
Yeah, might as well. Rev her up a little bit.
Well, this season, I'm trying to get your timeline right. You started with Adirondack up in the ECHL,
Yep.
then came down to Roanoke and had a lot of success. That earned you another call-up out to Idaho with the Steelheads, and then you've been back with the Dawgs since mid-January. I imagine that has to be kind of a whirlwind when you're going from one team, one city, to another and back and forth. What's that experience been like for you as you've been trying to kind of get back into the full swing of things this first season?
Yeah, honestly, it's tough, but it's cool at the same time, right? I mean, I got to hang out in Boise, Idaho. You know, it's a pretty nice area, and you know, it's cool to go to different areas and see different things, right? I mean, there's not a lot of time you get to go out and play hockey for a living, so might as well just make the most of it.
So, head coach Dan Bremner, he had you protected for the Dawgs before the canceled COVID season, and then had you protected again at the beginning of this season, even though you started out with Adirondack. What kind of led to you signing with Roanoke in the first place? What were kind of the introductory sequences involved between you and Dan?
It all starts with Stubbsy. Stubbsy was my line mate in college for 3 years. He and I had a lot of success individually and together. And I think that was basically the starting point. That's how Brems got my name, and Brems and I kept in contact actually for basically 2 years, ever since COVID hit. We continually called, just kind of kept in contact just in case I did come down, and ended up working out, and I'm a dog now.
Well, you mentioned your Morrisville State days with CJ Stubbs, Chris Vela was there, Jesse Anderson as well. You guys have kind of created your own pipeline from the Mustangs down here to be Rail Yard Dawgs. What has that been like to kind of play with some guys that you had familiarity with in college?
Oh, it's awesome, especially seeing you know, guys have some success here at the SP level. You know, guys might have been up and down or whatever in college, and sometimes the pro game just works better for people. I think college, for Vela especially, I mean, the pro level works for him. And he's able to be physical and fight, and everybody's seeing that now. He's kind of like, you know, the little engine that could, just goes out there and smacks everybody around a little bit.
Well, to hone in a little bit more on your Morrisville State experience, I saw you were a business administration major.
Yep.
At Morrisville State. What are your plans maybe for after your playing days? Where do you kind of want to take your career after hockey?
Yeah, I actually, not to one-up you here, pal, I had 2 degrees actually in college. I did
okay.
Business administration and accounting. So, yeah, I mean, basically I wanted to go into something to do with financials. My mother's an accountant. My dad has been in banking for 30 years or 20 years or whatever. So it kind of was just in my blood to go into that type of financial route. So it was pretty easy for me.
You've had a lot of time in the coast since you've turned pro, and now coming back down to the SPHL, what have you kind of learned or maybe improved the most, you feel like, this season between being here in Roanoke and playing up in the ECHL?
I think it's just learning how to find your own confidence. It's really tough to, especially when you're moving up and down, playing as a 10th forward, sometimes second line, first line. When you're moving all around, it's tough to find your confidence and find your role. I think you just have to kind of know what type of player you are and just go out and do it every night and see what happens.
Well, I want to have a bit of fun with you now. You know, it can't just be all about business. So I think my first question I have for you, and I'm really going to dial it up here.
Okay.
Who's got the best beard or facial hair on the Dawgs roster?
That's a tough question.
Remember, they're going to see this too, so you got to see these guys.
Yeah.
So you better really think about this answer.
Well, it's definitely not Patchy Fogarty.
Oh, man. Catching strays, Jordan.
Yeah, sorry, folks. I don't know. That's a tough question. I mean, Stubbsy's got a nice beard. Stubbsy's got a clean beard. Yeah, there's no patches there. I think maybe Stubbsy.
Second, big-time, hard-hitting journalistic question that I've got for you. If you could pick one guy on the team to vote for public office, who are you voting for and why? If anybody.
That's a tough question. We got a lot of clowns on the team, including myself. I'm a pretty big clown. I'm sure everybody on the team will tell you that. That's a tough. Definitely not Poco.
Let's see who seems
Trustworthy.
presidential.
I mean, our captain's Canadian. Can't pick him. I would say Sherwood, just because he knows how to talk to each person individually. He's a very good leader that way. He's able to hone whatever conversation and talk to people in the way that they're going to respond to. So maybe Sherwood. Obviously, he's a hothead, and I like that. And I'm gonna go with Sherwood.
Grant Sherwood, 2032. You heard it. Yep. Votes for first, right? Well, the last couple of weeks, things haven't been quite going the way that you guys would want to on the ice, and I know that you guys are, frustrated. You're trying to make it work. You're trying to get back to your winning ways like you were earlier on in the season. What's kind of the mood, the confidence level around the locker room as you guys try to kind of right the ship here towards the end of the regular season?
I think as a team, we've always had confidence, whether it's going the right way or going the wrong way. I think we're grabbing a couple good pieces here that'll definitely give us an edge over some of these teams, and you also have to remember, we play one of the harder schedules in the SB.
You had a fight actually a couple weeks ago, and that was not something that I really expected from you, but you were fiery in that game, held your own against Timoveyev of Knoxville. What kind of led to you guys dropping the gloves? Was that spur of the moment, or you guys been kind of talking to each other throughout the game?
I think it was a combination of a bunch of things. We were down 4-1. I knew the team needed some energy. And he also cross-checked me in the throat, so a little bit of a combination of that. I'm an Italian guy. We were known for high blood pressure. I'd say it was a little bit of both. But I'm glad we were able to get a little energy off of it. I just wish we were able to kind of turn that game around after.
Well, we're about to pull back in over near the rink. I'm going to kind of leave it open to you. I know that you said you were going to try to put me in the hot seat. Is there anything that I haven't gotten to or anything that you'd like to say here?
You know what, Mitch? What rattles me is that every single time you write my name on Twitter, okay, you forget that I have a capital V.
Do you?
There's a capital V in my name, Mitch. It is the most frustrating thing in the world to see that your name is consistently spelled wrong. All you have to do is put a capital V. My name's not DeVito.
Okay, well, first of all...
Or DeVito.
Personally,
that's frustrating.
Upsets me.
That's frustrating.
I apologize. I will say everything that I've read and looked into, when you came here, I haven't seen the capital V's.
Yeah, because they also are clowns.
Well, I am glad that you've now had the platform to not only clear that up for me, but clear that up for everybody. It's a capital V because he's going to lead the team to victory, Nick DeVito. I will get that fixed ASAP. As soon as I get this car dropped back up in Haley,
thank you, Mitch.
I'm going to get that fixed.
It's very frustrating.
Well, man, anything else that you'd like to say for the fans before we hop out here?
Yeah, no, just try to bear with us, be positive with us. We're trying to trend in the right direction, and we're getting some energy back, and I think if you give us the opportunity, we're gonna do some damage.
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to it, man. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, good luck this weekend.
Thanks, brother.
Driving with the Dawgs is sponsored by Haley Toyota, the official ride of your rail yard dogs. Visit Haley Toyota online at HaleyHasItForLess.com and stay tuned for more episodes coming soon.